This is world-renowned professional wrestling superstar Matt XStatic coming in to challenge for the Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, here's a man who has done it all, internationally traveled and wrestled in India and Japan, a high-octane performer in Matt XStatic. But there's one thing on his mind, Peter Brown, and that's the fact that out of all of the championship gold he's held in his life, he's never held the ASW Trans-Canada Championship.
Will his fate change tonight? We will find out in moments. And the sirens are sounding. And there is the champion, the mighty Lokombo. He won that championship in a fatal four-way in his hometown of Abbotsford, British Columbia. Defeating Sean Murphy, Miles DeVille, and Stephen Bradley. And one of the damnedest things I have ever seen here in All-Star Wrestling. But tonight, the Mighty One, in his third reign as the top champion in the promotion, looks to defend.
And we'll have to wonder coming into this one as well, what percentage is Leon Lokombo at right now? Saw him earlier in the back being tended to by our medical staff on site. So there might be something going on. I believe it's with the wrist of Leon Lokombo. So the Mighty One maybe not at 100% for this title defense, but we'll see when the action kicks off.
Right now, we're going to send it inside the squared circle for official introductions with Logan Hunter.
The following contest is your main event. It is a singles match for one fall. And it is for the All-Star Wrestling Trans-Canada Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the internationally traveled, high-octane, high-flying Matt XStatic!
What an ovation for Matt XStatic!
And his opponent, the champion, from Abbotsford, British Columbia, weighing in at 260 pounds, he is your reigning and defending All-Star Wrestling Trans-Canada Heavyweight Champion, the
Huge ovation for the Mighty One as he holds the gold up high. And the fans chant for the Mighty One.
Taking over here at West Langley Hall are the Mighty Lokombo chants, but will they be chanting Mighty Lokombo by the end of this match?
Matt XStatic, all smiles on his face. He is prepared for this match. Bell has rung. History about to be made. Lokombo's first title defense of his third reign against a veteran looking for top gold for the first time. XStatic will have the speed and experience advantage. Lokombo, obviously a powerhouse, but quick in his own right as well. And it's nice to see some sportsmanship between these two great athletes.
Well, a show of sportsmanship, but also the student and the teacher, as way back in the day, Matt XStatic was the one who was training Leon Lokombo, and now Lokombo may be looking to flip the script tonight on the man who taught him the ways of professional wrestling.
And we will see how much the Mighty One has advanced from when he was a student, and for the first time tonight, Matt XStatic feeling the power, the raw power of the Mighty One. And Matt XStatic trying to slow down the pace of this match. If Matt XStatic is going to have any hopes tonight of winning that championship, Jordan, what will his strategy have to be?
Well, like you mentioned, and like Logan Hunter mentioned in the intro, he is high octane, high flying. And somebody like Leon Lokombo, you don't see him go up to the top rope too much. So you have to imagine that high-flying offense. Although I personally might not be a fan of it, it might be a strategy that Matt XStatic has to pull out tonight.
And for a successful title defense, what must the Mighty One do against the experienced veteran of Matt XStatic?
Well, it's got to be the strength, and you saw it there with that kip up from the drop kick from Leon Lokombo. And takes a maneuver himself there, but it's gonna have to be the strength from Leon Lokombo. It's what got him the title in the first place. You see the stature of him, you see the shoulders popping on Leon Lokombo.
What a kick from the outside of the ring from Matt XStatic here as he looks for more. Springboard crossbody one, and the Mighty One able to get him off, surging up with adrenaline. Here comes Matt XStatic, there goes Lokombo with a shoulder tackle. Mighty One trying to put it away early with that clothesline. Matt XStatic back up, down again from another clothesline. And they collide. And now do-si-do, a reversal by Lokombo. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And that rocks Matt XStatic. Lokombo positions him, leaps up, drops down with a splash. 1, 2, the leg is hooked now. Boy, Lokombo just so explosive with his offense.
I think he cleared the top rope from a standing position with that splash, Peter Brown. My Lord, what an athlete the mighty Leon Lokombo is. And the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Two brothers who are former professional football players in Leon Lokombo as he takes a kick right to the back from Matt XStatic.
The well-educated foot of Matt XStatic, but perhaps not as the Mighty One back up on his feet. Matt XStatic doesn't realize what's happened. He does now as he gets caught by the Mighty One. And, gosh.
Makes your skin crawl.
A lightning knife edge chop from the Mighty One to the chest of Matt XStatic. And he's got some fear in his eyes right now, but drops the top rope down, and you can hear the Mighty One tumble and crumble down to the floor. And that's hard out there. Those mats, not very thick. Here comes XStatic. Oh my God, got caught. Look at the power of the Mighty One. As he just rushed Matt XStatic into that post. And can you imagine what it feels like to have your spine wrapped around solid steel?
Well, I don't want to imagine what it would feel like to have my spine ripped in half by solid steel, Peter Brown.
Lokombo now on the outside with Matt XStatic, sending him into the edge of the ring. XStatic just trying to get some space here, trying to fight back, stay in the match. And this is just a brawl on the outside at the moment. Of course, a lot of pressure to defend the championship. They say you're never truly a champion until you have defended it. And I know how important that title is to the Mighty One. As he picks up XStatic here, no! XStatic rolls him up, 1, 2, and no! But staying right on him, looking for a cradle here. Shoulders are down, but Mighty One able to get out of it. Could be looking for a backslide here. Does XStatic have the positioning? No. Inside cradle, 1, 2, and again, just a 2.
Well, XStatic doing all he can to finish this match as quickly as he can, but now looking worse for wear, getting driven into that corner by Leon Lokombo and taking a couple shoulders to boot. Ooh. But speaking of a boot, XStatic with one right to the face of Lokombo, trying to drag him down for a cover, not gonna work.
But the powerful legs of Lokombo kept him in place, and look at this, lift the man up. Somehow XStatic was able to slip out. Oh my goodness, got caught by the Mighty One into a bear hug. And now just trying to squeeze the life out of XStatic.
Having every last bit of air squeezed out of those lungs right now by Leon Lokombo, as XStatic fading here.
Yeah, perhaps XStatic burnt himself out. Great strategy by the Mighty One to realize that and capture the man out of mid-air, and that's a 2. If it falls again, that's it, but XStatic staying in the match here. Trying to ring the ears, but still got clobbered to the mat by the Mighty One.
Well, it was better than being wrapped up in that bear hug like he was for almost a minute. Leon Lokombo was just holding on to that submission hold on XStatic, and you can tell he's still trying to suck in as much air as he can right now.
The Mighty One pulling up his opponent. Champion with challenger in hand. And now Lokombo positioning XStatic on that top turnbuckle. Punch is going to keep him in place. XStatic trying to fight back here, realizing he is in danger. Lokombo trying to ascend here, but keeps getting punched back down now. In the position he wants to be.
Yeah, XStatic needs to keep Lokombo at bay here. Nothing ever good happens from those top ropes, and especially when the man sending you down is Leon Lokombo.
Oh my goodness.
But he gets tripped up and gets a face full of turnbuckle and then a face full of XStatic's fist.
And they are just slugging it out. Lokombo missed with that one, got kicked in the breadbasket. Here comes XStatic, series of kicks, sends the champion down. What can the challenger do here? Springboard, oh my goodness! Alliance on 1! The Mighty One able to kick out at 1, can you believe it? XStatic is in shock!
That should have been the match right there, but somehow Lokombo's still on his feet, and an elbow to the face and another one.
Lokombo starting to roll here. Drop kick sends the challenger down. XStatic is in disbelief as he gets lifted into the air and dropped with a back suplex from the Mighty One.
And XStatic just laid out in the middle of that ring, but Lokombo down as well. Both of these men starting to feel the effects of this match here, it seems, Peter.
Yeah, fatigue certainly setting in. It is a hot night here in Langley, and they are giving it their all in the main event of WrestleFest. Lokombo back to his feet first. Does he have enough power in the reserve pile to get XStatic up for that Lokombo bomb? And Lokombo with those clotheslines in the corner, right to the chest, preventing XStatic from getting any breath at all. Here comes Lokombo. XStatic is on Dream Street here. The lariat takes him down. Oh my goodness! A corkscrew and all on 2. Can you believe it? A leaping corkscrew splash. I have never seen that before from the Mighty One, but it was not enough.
Somebody that big should not be able to move the way that Leon Lokombo does.
And now off the ropes, and he could be looking for the Lokombo. He's got him up. XStatic trying to fight out of it, and he does. Turns it into a Hurricane Rana. Off the ropes. Here comes XStatic. 604. Could XStatic be narrowing in on a victory?
Well, he's looking for it as he's looking to go up top, Peter.
Matt XStatic ready to risk it all for championship glory! Oh, he missed! And Lokombo! Oh, Lokombo! 1, 2, 3! What a match! Unbelievable title defense! And you gotta tip your hat to Matt XStatic, who came up just short. And oh, wait a minute. XStatic with the title in hand, a title that has eluded him. And what's gonna happen here? We had sportsmanship to start the match.
Well, Matt XStatic, like you mentioned, maybe just trying to get a hold of a championship he's never truly held.
And teacher handing it to student. And that's the kind of respect we love to see from two great athletes and two better men. What a night of action it has been for Logan Hunter, for Jordan and Spotify. I am Peter Brown. Thank you so much for watching. Good night, everyone.
And they want to know, are you ready? The mighty Lokombo